Hi, I'm Joseph Lee. I'm the founder and CEO of KanaliBits. In this video, I wanted to give you a quick introduction to KanaliBits so that you get an idea of what it does. As of now, I'm the only person in the company, so I am KanaliBits and KanaliBits is me. Okay, so I started KanaliBits in order to do ASIC and FPGA IP cores in the world of channel coding, or ECC, error correction coding. So as many of you know, that channel coding is widely used in the world of communication and data storage. And there are so many protocols and standards out there that use channel coding. And in different applications, it has different requirements. And the spec usually gives you a fixed mathematical structure of the code. But then it's up to the hardware engineer to design the hardware architecture and the detailed implementation. So everybody does it in a different way. Some would target for lower power, some targets for higher speed, some would target for a smaller size. So as you can imagine, channel coding used on a satellite would be very different from channel coding used in data centers, right? The power requirements, size, speed requirements, all are different. So this should be a very exciting area where there are many different designs, different challenges that you can solve, and you can take different paths to solve the same problem. So my goal is to eventually build KanaliBits into a company that is a one-stop shop for channel coding, for chip companies that need to use channel coding. Okay, so that they can just simply license or purchase the IPs that I design, so that they can have the best channel coding hardware architecture that fits their need specifically. Okay, so right now I'm focusing on 5 channel codes, namely the BCH, Reed-Solomon, Turbo for 3G, Turbo for 4G, and LTPC for 5G. Now, for BCH and Reed-Solomon, because they have very well-defined specific decoding algorithms, so those are easier to design, and I've already got them done. So my BCH and Reed-Solomon codes, decoders, are sitting there ready to be licensed or purchased. So they're ready. Now the Turbo 3G and 4G, I want to talk about them. I want to spend a little time talking about them. Okay, actually, many years ago, more than 10 years ago, I had a different company where I designed a hybrid 3G, 4G turbo decoder. Okay, by hybrid, I mean it's one piece of logic that can be on the fly configured to run either the 3G turbo decoding or 4G turbo decoding. Okay, and for that project, I cooperated with another company called IPG, where they provided the system level engineering and I provided the hardware, detailed hardware design. Okay, and I like to proudly say that we eventually sold that design to the hybrid 3G 4G turbo decoder to a company named Mindspeed, and then eventually Mindspeed sold that IP to Intel because Intel wanted to get into wireless, mobile wireless. But then a few years later, Intel decided to give it up and sold that IP to Apple. So right now, that turbo decoder is sitting there in Apple, which I'm very proud, even though I have no idea how Apple is using it, or if they've made any change to the design since they purchased it. Who knows? Maybe it's sitting in their modem that they're currently designing right now. I don't know, but I'm pretty proud that our design actually ended up in Apple. But anyways, obviously that design, the hybrid 3G 4G turbo decoder, has been sold, so I can't sell it again. But my plan for this new company, KanaliBits, is I would like to use that design as a foundation, or as a basis, and then I would like to redesign the architecture so I separate the 3G and 4G turbo decoders, so that they each become an independent, discrete design IP, and the customer can choose either the 3G or the 4G. Okay, so that's my plan. I haven't worked on it yet, but since I've done that design, I'm pretty familiar with how to work on the details. So that's part of the plan. Okay, so the last IP is 5G LDPC, and that is what I'm 100% focused on right now. I'm currently designing the LDPC 5G decoder. Okay, and this is a brand new design, starting from scratch, and up to now I've gotten to a point where the core decoder is done without the peripheral logic, such as the CSR block or the hardware or the hard bits output logic. I haven't done those yet, but the core decoder is done, and I'm pretty happy with the throughput and bit error rate and things like that. So I would assume that the peripheral logic would not be difficult. It should be pretty easy. So I think by the end of this year, 2023, I should have a complete LDPC decoder for 5G ready. Okay, so that's about it. Oh, in addition to the IPs, I would like to also provide consulting services in system level modeling using C. Okay, C modeling for system level issues. For example, Monte Carlo simulation. So other than providing IP, which you can either license or purchase, I also provide consulting services. So that's about it. Hopefully, we'll find a lot of interesting projects to work on. And if you have any special request, if you have any special need for your channel coding, let me know. Maybe we can work out a plan. I can design the IP for you to either license or purchase. And hopefully, we're going to have a lot of fun together. All right.